Hi there, music lovers. Welcome back to another episode of what I've decided to call the Net's Best Thing. Clever, huh? It's a series of videos where I track down the best content all over YouTube and bring it to you right here in this one very place so that you don't have to go looking for it. You're welcome. So if you're new here and you love listening to music, watching music videos, producing music, playing music, making sweet love to music, you're in the right place. I have all the music content here every 2 days. Make sure you stick around because this is the channel for you. Now, if you don't love music, you're probably in the wrong place and you should probably leave now because we can't be friends. I'm just kidding. Stick around. There's bound to be something here for you. Okay, so that brings me to the subject of today's video, and it's a very talented gentleman by the name of Patrick Brosnan. His wonderful image is going to appear on the screen behind me shortly. Hailing from upstate New York, Pat Brosnan has been traveling the country all over America, gathering up stories and converting those stories into wonderful, catchy songs like this one.
Colored roses bud, all the leaves began to fall once again. Time keeps moving, yeah, all the memories we had fall through the sand.
Look at him. I'm not sure. I think Pat might have been partaking of something to loosen the nerves a little before he filmed this video. The eyes look a little, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I discovered Pat last Christmas via another channel called Roomy Official. And if you don't know about Roomy, he's the man behind One Man 57,000 Voices or something. He's a wonderful singer, but he's got a very popular channel too, and I'll link to him in the description because that's another one you should probably check out. Anyway, Patrick entered a competition where Roomy supplied the melody of a song and people had to write lyrics and turn it into a song, and he did an amazing version of it. It's a Christmas song. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you now because it's kind of awesome and it's fitting. We're in November, Christmas is coming. I think it should be revived and it should be one of those great staples of Christmas time. It certainly will be in my house.
I'ma be ready, be ready, I'ma be ready, be ready, I'ma be ready, be ready, I'ma be ready, be ready. The snow outside began falling, 'cause it's just that time of year. And it's cold outside, so gather round the fireplace with the family sharing good times and good cheer. Yeah, well, it's Christmas time, it's Christmas time.
Now, describing Pat's music isn't that easy, but if I was forced to put it in a category, I'd probably call it folk music with a little bit of a pop edge to it. It's typically acoustic in its nature, and you know, we all know how popular that's become with the likes of Ed Sheeran and those types of singers and producers, and I dare say his songwriting is almost as prolific as Ed's. The production is invariably pretty simple, often containing nothing more than acoustic guitar, some piano and some percussion instruments. I don't often hear full drum kits. It's actually kind of refreshing in this world of overproduced pop music, and it's best listened to on good headphones or at the very least some quality speakers. iPhones, iPads, mobile phones are not for listening to music on, kids. No, they're not. We spend hours and hours and hours mixing and tweaking and to make it sound great on, and then you listen on these little incy-wincy speakers. No. Get some good headphones. Sorry. Went on a bit of a rant there. Anyway, vocally, Patrick reminds me of a cross between Bob Dylan and Coldplay's Chris Martin, something along those lines. He's got Dylan's storytelling ability and the ability to get Chris Martin style lovely harmonies. At least That's what it sounds like to me, but what would I know? I'm the world's worst musician. His tone is actually quite bright sounding, but it's not about the sound of his voice or his singing ability as such. It's more about the way he's able to convey his message and tell a story. The songs are written to suit his own style, and he seems to have a knack for writing a catchy hook, like this one.
Cruising round and I got you on my mind today, waiting for the attraction to pull you in. Let me tell you a story about the times that change. I'm fading back to how it began. When we would dance in the fire, fire inside our blood. We dance to the rhythm, yeah, the rhythm of love. And when times were getting heavy, we'd give it a chance.
Speaking of catchy hooks, one of my favourite songs is a song called Let It Ride, and it's accompanied by a very simple yet entertaining video clip that must have been filmed on a trip to London. It features a lot of iconic London landmarks that we all know and love. I've never been there, but even I recognise half the things there. It also contains some rather dodgy dance moves. Patrick seems to be quite a prolific songwriter. He is often recording. He uploads fairly regularly with new material. His latest release is called Way Down We Go, and it's 3 minutes of the kind of catchy pop goodness that I've come to expect from this artist. Now, on Pat's channel, you'll also find some cover tunes that he's done. Standouts for me are the Bob Marley classic, Waiting in Vain. I'm a bit of a Bob Marley fan, and he's done a great job of that. And probably the best song ever written, which is, of course, John Lennon's Imagine. Pat seems to be the kind of guy I'd like to sit down and have a beer with. So, if your travels ever bring you to Tasmania, Pat, there's a cold one in the fridge waiting for you. I've got a studio full of gear here. We can have a jam, maybe play a gig or two. Put it on your list of places to visit, mate. It's God's country. Big thanks to Pat for allowing me to review his work. If you'd like to see more of what Pat gets up to and keep up to date with his latest releases, remembering, of course, YouTube's free. You're not even having to pay for it there, which is amazingly generous. But you can help out artists by simply liking us and subscribing. It really helps us a lot. So zip on over to his channel and do that, but not before you do it here first. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell. All those things really help me out and help me keep bringing more and more great videos like this one to you. And of course, as always, if you didn't like this video, hit the thumbs down twice. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back in a couple of days with another gem that needs to be brought to your attention. Meanwhile, if you've got something that needs to be brought to my attention, please leave it in the comments below and I'd be more than happy to check it out. I'm the world's worst musician. You're not. Thanks for checking out the next best thing. See you next time.